It's Darren Wood here at IFE 2017 and I'm here on the Tetra Pak stand with their Business Development Director Ian Williamson. Ian, why are you here at IFE?
Why we're at IFE, we've attended these awards for the last 2 years, and we've seen some exciting business opportunities for our business. What also we get from an event like this is that we meet up with our industry partners, we meet up with some of our customers, and we can actually look at new ideas together and doing the things that we've done so successfully in the past. We're looking at moving that forward, obviously with the new products that we've got in the portfolio. We've got some exciting things that we weren't showing two years ago, and we are here to show us the world what we can do as a business. And if you look at Tetra Recart overall, with the benefits of it, whether it's environment, whether it's logistics, whether it's the perceptions of freshness and naturalness, it's a fantastic product proposition. And what we're really looking at doing is actually moving that forward and doing something really interesting in the world of manufacturing and the value chain as a whole.
And what significance does Tetra Recart have for the food industry?
It has a significance because if you look at sort of ambient categories, they are doing what they've always done. I think if you take the standard 400-gram can, it served the world, for many years. But what we bring with Tetra Recart, we bring multiple sizes into the category to meet different demographics, and of course that means that people can buy into it in terms of older people, in people living on their own. There's student fuel. There's about nurturing youngsters. There's kids soups. There's many different facets of Tetra Recart that we can bring to the market that perhaps a can can't do today.
And what are the main benefits for consumers?
Well, where do I start, Darren? I mean, I think if you look at the sort of environmental benefits of it, I think that everybody across the value chain, they see that as being a long-term ambition, in making sure that they've got the most sustainable products in the market. I think if you look at the cost savings that come with Tetra Recart in terms of the logistics for both manufacturers, for retailers, you look at the convenience that's offered to consumers with open ability, with the safety that goes with the package, the naturalness of the package, and the fact that it actually goes in the fridge, because that naturalness actually really fits well, and we're quite excited about translating some of those needs into the value chain in a much more concerted way that we've done historically. You
mentioned sustainability. Sustainability is a key item for Tetra Pak. How does Tetra Pak stay on top of the trend that is sustainability?
You're absolutely right, Darren. Looking at sustainability in the long term, it's about our heritage. It's one of the pillars of our business is built on sustainability, and we will continue working in that direction, whether that's relating to CO2 from a manufacturing point of view, or the packages that we produce, for the market. We're consistently innovating, and when we talk about innovating, obviously sustainability plays a part in that. So it's about lightweighting. It's about doing things in a different way to make sure that we have the most sustainable solution that we can put into the market. And the knock-on effect of that is that becomes then a competitive angle that we have as a business. So we will not let up on it. That will be something that we will take for much further into the future. And I think that we've got a number of partners that are working with us that are joining the bus, I have to say.
Let's talk about what Tetra Recart is made from.
Tetra Recart is a laminate structure. That laminate structure is made up of paperboard. It's made up of a small amount of aluminium foil. Aluminium foil, which is 10 times thinner than a human hair, which is quite remarkable in terms of handling it. It's also made up of a food contact barrier as well. So if you look at the split of those percentages, it's 75% of it is fiberboard. Then you've got 15% of it, which is aluminium foil, and then a further 10%, which is the plastic that it contains. But I think it's very important to say that Tetra Recart is fully recyclable. We have a mill in the UK, but I think that extends right across Europe. There are facilities where we can recycle Tetra Recart irrespective of its makeup. And what we do is we make all sorts of interesting industrial products with the remains of Tetra Recart. So its structure is very important in terms of giving shelf life, giving robustness in the supply chain, but it's very recyclable and sustainable.
How long was the development process for Tetra Recart?
Development process was quite long. I think that we didn't underestimate the challenge that we we would have, because we were putting a carton package through a process that cans have been through for many years. A can is very robust because it's made of steel, so we have to treat it very much more in a more gentle way. So the technology that came with it came with benefits of easy openability, but it also came with benefits of lightweighted and that sort of thing. So the process is very gentle in terms of the way that we treat the package, but it also creates a very safe and sustainable product for the market.
And what advantages would you say that Tetra Recart has over other packaging solutions?
I think if you look at the competitive set in the ambient fixture, I think that it plays a different role in terms of being competitive with plastics, with cans, with pouches. We've done many pieces of work historically where, when we look at the life cycle analysis of cartons versus the competitive set, I think carton performs particularly well, and it does across a number of categories, not just Tetra Recart. And we're very proud of the fact that we minimise the resources that we put into our packaging to make sure that we're producing safe products for the market.
And in terms of other packaging solutions that Tetra Pak has on the market, how does Tetra Recart differ?
Tetra Recart, obviously it has a longer shelf life, because what we're doing, we're processing the product after we've packaged it. I think that is a key difference between what would be fresh solutions and an ambient or aseptic solutions, because we're processing the product, we're sterilising the packaging material, we're sterilising the machine, and then we're actually packing the product. So it's the difference between pre-processing and post-processing, which is similar to the canning industry.
And finally, Ian, let's talk about growth aspirations. What are they for 2017, and what's next for Tetra Pak?
We're pretty excited about where we're going to take Tetra Recart in the future. What we've done as a business, we've geared ourselves up in terms of making sure that we've got the right people in the right place and the right functions within within our organisation, because I think that we need to put more pressure on the system to make things work, and we need to communicate in a better way about the true value of Tetra Recart. When it comes to our growth ambitions, the sky's the limit. To be quite honest, we're seeing several trends certainly in the UK market at the moment and across Europe, which is actually pointing consumers in the direction of fresher and healthier products, and that lends itself towards Tetra Recart.
Ian, thank you so much.
My pleasure.